You're in my world now.
We battle with the gods under 1,000,000 stars. We battle with the gods under 1,000,000 stars. We battle with the gods under 1,000,000 stars. There's lion blood in my chalice, a goat heart in the balance. I speak in italics, discussing these chances. In the Eiffel Tower of Paris, my chariot, the color is metallic. A wonderland to Alice, it's all blunder and malice. Best talent that's combined with magic. Behind the static, there's voices in the shadow. The only choice is battle. Hop into Hellcat and skedaddle. They watching King Kong climb the Tower of Babel. Ignore every Eve trying to give me an apple. The little rascal that can't be canceled. In the courtyard of my castle, these hens doing nothing but cackle. Now they walking in my chapel with candles that's lit. Definitely with the shits, cause we handle it. Met with the building that is brick by brick. Old Mac, big head, can't tell me shit. Capoeira with the spiral kick, spit hieroglyphs when the tyrants sit at the Coliseum. Whether spies or allies, I know them when I see them. Greet them with an olive branch, that's for the treason. Watch Pocahontas rain dance for the season. Is he still breathing? After the execution, they blame spirits and start the accusing. And then survive every disaster and delusion. Supreme mathematics, the author of confusion. Niggas be cheating and they still losing. Bones in my blank keep me tuned and influenced by the moon sin. A lunatic in the truant skin. A boogeyman with a heart like a ruby gem. A whirlwind I twirl in the middle of tornadoes. Between riddles and fables, keep my Glock on the table. Shot of scotch keeps me stable. Watching divas belly dance with diamonds in their navel. We rode on sound waves that was way before a label. And while you getting hung by the TV cable, I was ready and able. The black amour that raised you from the grave to the cradle. We battle with the gods under 1,000,000 stars. We battle with the gods under 1,000,000 stars. We battle with the gods under 1,000,000 stars. They think a nigga filthy, I'll never plead guilty. Spend a couple racks at the stove, I hope you feel me. They think a nigga filthy, I'll never plead guilty. Spend a couple racks at the stove, I hope you feel me. Got my back against the wall, I make a couple calls. Pimp this telephone, that's that grown man ball. My program won't fall. Try to forget it all, spending dough at the mall. Acting like I'm within the law, but we outside. Niggas try to get a clout ride, cause I'm bout mine. And I'm never out of time, won't ever doubt my grind. Walk a dead line, dirty money kinda shine while I age like wine. Cause the game's bittersweet. The prism from this ism won't let a bitch sleep. You see me, then you don't. Gotta keep the mystique. Just check the technique. They think a nigga filthy. I'll never plead guilty. Spend a couple racks at the stove. I hope you feel me. They think a nigga filthy, I'll never plead guilty. Spend a couple racks at the stove, I hope you feel me. Back to the basics. Problems like my blunt, nigga, I'ma always face it. Ain't worried about expenses, cause I'll always remake it. While I'm rocking the latest radiant cuts on the bracelet, intoxicated and concentrated. Whether sober or wasted, shit ain't over till I take it. That's a thief in the night. No bark, no bite. We slit throats and we move in silence. Cause it ain't no talking when you gotta choose violence. I'm on a diet, so the beef is no discussion. We seek the repercussion. Money grows on trees, so we smoke it like it's nothing. Cause it's always something. They think a nigga filthy, I'll never plead guilty. Spend a couple racks at the store, I hope you feel me. They think a nigga filthy, I'll never plead guilty. Spend a couple racks at the store, I hope you feel me.
What's good for the people, the beautiful people out here? The money religion is in effect. The God 720 is here for the people, of course. Yeah, you know, the video today is titled Rumors. There's a lot of rumors. Rumors of wars and wars that have started because of rumors. You dig what I'm saying? And I was just told, basically, you know, people have a profile of me, basically, from videos I've put out here, and you know, I guess what they've encountered in my books. So they want to draw a profile, and you don't know shit. You know, let's keep it clear. You don't know a motherfucking thing about the God 720 and the type of decision and what decisions I'll make pertaining to the situation that I'm involved in. You dig what I'm saying? There's rumors about the Trump. There's rumors about the government. There's rumors. There could be rumors about you and your community. And I want to give a forewarning to all my people out there. For those who have, you know, a tone of bravado-ness in how they operate or how they think. You know, we're in the season of Constantine. We're in the season of rule, okay? As Trump is definitely spread that frequency across the planet now. You know, it's back to a space of dominance. And we just came out of a very hardcore 4 years of bitch-ass nigga. And the bitch-ass nigga was able to reign and able to do his thing and, you know, run around here with his fucking bird chest poked out, you know, and do his little screeching and squeaking on the fucking microphone, all the littles and the youngs and you know, the diaper rapper, you know. And these niggas are now mad because there is a father in place. Who is Trump? I'm a father as well, you know. All my niggas are niggas that I know personally are fathers. You know, they maintain their line, they maintain their children, maintain their household, maintain their woman or women or whatever the case. You dig what I'm saying? And the bitch nigga can't do that. And so, and in the bitch nigga's mind, they want to act as if those positions are not real. You know, as a father is not real because they didn't experience a father in their household. So they don't know what that is. So they will do everything in their power to try to erase that position of a male that is proper and is experienced enough to make proper decisions and can maintain his woman in his household. You dig what I'm saying? And it's very peculiar, you know, on how, you know, women are so self-centered within their thinking that they think every man is in the hunt for them or every man wants them or every man is seeking a woman 24/7. The inexperienced ones are for, our age range, that's 35 and plus. The inexperienced ones are. The experienced ones are, you know, been there, done that, and the experienced ones have been doing it for many decades. So we already know the ins and the outs, the ups and the downs, and the lefts and the rights of what's going to occur during the whole relationship space. And because the majority of women are the same, and that future line there is it doesn't pan out too good. It doesn't look too healthy with the unpredictable capabilities that women have. And then if you have that in your relationship, I mean, if she has that as her capability and you have the responsibilities in your relationship and they're equally yoked, she could pull out and then pull the rug from underneath your feet, and then you fall on your ass looking like a fucking dumbass. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be very weary of those things, and we got some beautiful ladies in the house already. Mama E already says greetings to everyone. Okay, and then we got the Egyptian name here. I can't speak that, but he says peace earthlings. Yes, we are here with the earthlings for sure. And so watch out for the rumors. It was brought to my attention that there's a lot of rumors about me in the streets of Vegas. But niggas got my name in their mouth, and niggas don't know me. You know what I'm saying? And 9 times out of 10, I'm not even going to put a motherfucker in the position to get to know me. You know what I'm saying? And there's a multitude of different reasons on why. I am very strict on who I fuck with and why I fuck with certain individuals. And there's got to be a similar wavelength. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is, Like one time I remember a motherfucker walked up to me, he was like, "Man, pass the ball." "Pass the ball? What ball are you talking about, nigga? I'm shooting by my goddamn self, nigga. I'm playing solo." You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of reasons on why. But we're not finna go into all of those details because it's not necessary. You understand? But one thing I've learned throughout the course of my life, niggas that get mad when you don't kick it with them. I guess when you got the it factor. And I'm like, I don't understand that shit. I don't. Even though this is Planet Fraternity and everybody mobs and groups and all of that other shit, man, I haven't had too much success with all that group shit. So I'm not. Once I've seen a repetition cycle with my system, I break it. If that cycle is not progressive or conducive to what the desired results. Okay, and that's just the bottom line. I'm not looking for failure and fuck ups. You dig or not? I'm not looking for arguments. I'm not finna get involved in none of that shit. Think how you want to think. I'm not going to try to manipulate you. I'm not going to try to coerce you into thinking any other way or try to talk you into something. Do whatever the fuck you doing. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I provide material to sciences that are not in the public. I provide secrets. And that is the key to war. Motherfuckers have chosen war on you. Motherfuckers have chosen to go to war with me. Usually you need to have an army. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not worried about being outmanned. I'm worried about being outwitted, because how war and the success of war is going to operate is by understanding the secrets of the opposition. And that's why I wrote all of these books here. You see what I'm saying? So motherfuckers can have the secrets of the opposition and then, be able to defend yourself or be able to attack at will whenever you feel as if the best time to move in those areas should be. A nigga like me, man, I'm not finna play no goddamn games. It's a lot of responsibility on your back as an adult. I don't really fit into the areas of jobs. Some people can submit to the social mandate of jobs. I can't. You know, I walk into certain environments, motherfuckers can feel me. I fill up the whole goddamn room, my aura. You know what I'm saying? All the beta males get to acting a goddamn nut because they think I'm finna take over all they raggedy bitches, and half the bitches in your room, nigga, don't even qualify for me. They're not even in the quality space, my dog. And please understand that. You know what I'm saying? If you're out here single, seek quality when it comes to your mate, especially when we get older. Because boy, I'm telling you, a lot of people are ran the fuck over. And when we get older, there's a lot of motherfuckers got all types of babies and shit, and I'm not taking care of nobody else's fucking incubated fucking nut. You done lost your goddamn mind. You know what I'm saying? I've already done that shit once. Shit didn't pan out well, nigga, and I don't need to get fooled 2, 3 times, 4 times for some dumb shit. You know, nigga. No, we're not looking to victimize anybody on any goddamn thing. You dig what I'm saying? So watch for the rumors and always know that motherfuckers that operate with the mumbling underneath the breath and got the sly statements to make and all that other shit. That's the energy of a bitch ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Real motherfuckers don't operate with no rumors and shit and all this other shit. I remember one time, nigga was telling me, oh yeah, man, fuck that nigga, da da da. I be like, man, why are you telling me, bro? Tell that nigga, dog. Don't complain to me about no another nigga, bro. You know, I don't operate like that, bro. I don't want to hear what the fuck you got to say about no another nigga. You know what I'm saying? I got his phone number right here. You want me to call him? All right, then. Well, then shut the fuck up with that shit, nigga. If you ain't ready to scrap with no nigga, man, shut the fuck up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'd be a lot of weak ass shit that I've seen and encountered over the years out here. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers get up on Facebook and get to crying, talking about they gonna kill themselves and ain't nobody supporting them and all this other shit. Like, nigga, bro, well, if you're thinking like that, especially when it comes to this rap shit, you know what I'm saying? You have to understand business. And, if you understand business thoroughly, don't ever expect for your friends to so-called support you. That's not how the system works. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't do all that goddamn crying and shit about nobody supporting me about a goddamn thing, nigga. No, I give you something tangible. I don't. What is support? And then when you understand products and when you understand business, it's only going to operate off of the children. If the children aren't hype about who the fuck you are, if the children ain't interested in what you're saying or they don't want to align with your message, then you have nothing. You know what I'm saying? Rapping in front of a bunch of drunk adults that got bills to pay, and these niggas just want to come out and fucking shake their ass to some fucking music and rap and devolve to the level of elevator music. Nigga, they don't even hear that shit. You don't even hear the words that are being stated on the music. You know what I'm saying? Like, when we was coming up, that's what we heard, the words. We memorized the words to the songs. We were involved with the songs. We were involved with the artists. You know what I'm saying? There is no such thing as an audience nowadays because they don't even have the focus. You battling ADD, you battling ADHD, you battling McDonald's, you battling, Coca-Cola and Sprite. You know what I'm saying? We're fucking around with the audience. And these is grown adults. They got bills to pay. They got relationship issues going on. Niggas just got out the motherfucking hospital. Niggas just got out the goddamn jail. You know what I'm saying? And all types of shit. And they not going to support because they got shit on their head, and so don't expect another adult that's adulting to, support that line. Real adults are actually trying to expand their mind so they can elevate in the areas of business, whether that's a little hobby they're doing or some entrepreneurship they're doing or whatever the case. And these are the rules and regulations. You dig what I'm saying? So, just like when you look at my music videos, I got, okay, out of like that song you just heard, Never Plead Guilty, there's going to be a music video to that, and that motherfucker going to be fire. You understand? And I don't need a bunch of butt clapping and a bunch of bitches up in my music videos, nigga, for what? That shit is already burnt out. You got to understand when some shit is burnt out. Shit has been played out over and over and over and over and over. We're not doing none of that goddamn shit, man. Let me see here. Yeah, let's see what the mama E has to say. She says the guys over 29 of these men in the so-called conscious community can compete with you. You've written over 8 books and more to come. Beta males are threatened by real men. Yeah, that's the name of the game, and I definitely appreciate that compliment. And when we look at, remember, Polite put out 100 books, nigga, with no motherfucking ISBN on none of them. They tried to compete with me over years, and you niggas look like clowns, dog. I don't even know. Niggas would try to compete with you, and you don't even know who these niggas is. Motherfuckers would be like, damn, you done set the bar high. Set the bar high for what, nigga? I'm setting the bar for my motherfucking bank account, nigga. I'm not thinking about competing with you, nigga. Like, what the fuck is you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody has their space. You know what I'm saying? Like, Stephon Curry. Stephon Curry is a beautiful example. The nigga, his father was a basketball player. Nigga, what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? This nigga had a work ethic and stayed down on his system, just like a LeBron James or just like a Michael Jordan. They was out there in the rain playing basketball. They was doing that for them, not for the likes of you. Okay, they was doing it for their career. Okay, now if you are in the audience for that, then more power to it. That's a beautiful situation. You know what I'm saying? You got something that you could scream and holler at in the stands, because that's usually all you doing. Uh, uh, she says, rumor has it the strippers aren't making money anymore. Yeah, see, now it's funny you made that statement, because this sort of leans into what I'm saying about what didn't happen with me in the local, and a lot of the broads out here running their motherfucking mouth about and acting like they know who the fuck I am. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't woke up next to me, you don't know me, shorty. Let's keep it real. And you wouldn't have to do that repetitively to know me. You understand? So, first and foremost, rumor has it the strippers ain't making no money. I was at this one strip club. Shorty went out of town. I got a little shorty's number, and she went out of town and was begging me for some money to get back in town, because her stripper friends told her she was going to make $1 million overnight. She went over there, didn't make $1 million overnight. She came back in town, but she was asking me for money, and I was sort of low on the dough at that moment. I'm like, nigga, I'm not finna put no money on no plane ticket for you flighty ass bitches. You bitches is not thorough. You do not put your motherfucking heart on the table, bitch. No. So then I fucked around and went back to that strip club again. And I was just chilling, and Shorty was in there. She was the bartender. She fucked around and got me kicked out. Nigga, I rolled by that motherfucking strip club the other day because I was just in traffic. I had to go that way. Nigga, the shit was shut down. And that's exactly the line fucking around with 720, and that's probably some of the shit that's going on with the rumors. If I deny shit, that shit removes out of existence. Like, it's like poof, And I guess that's some of the powers that I done took over with the whole kicked out of heaven thing. But that's just what it is. Hey, you wanted to play those cards, and now the whole establishment got removed because you wanted to play those cards. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not a nigga that denies a lot of shit. I mean, it may feel like denial to people, and there's a lot of electricity going on where people can hear your thoughts and shit. So if I have a thought, it's electrocuted in the air. People automatically the telepathy is very powerful out here in Vegas. So yeah, so it's not that I be denying shit. It's just that shit be looking like a setup, and I don't fuck around with no setups, because if a setup goes down, and sometimes not all setups are negative. There's a lot of setup situations for you that may be positive, but with the type of work and the shit that I've done and the shit that I've experienced, any form of setup, if I can't investigate the situation before I get involved, I don't get involved at all, nigga. Because if I get involved and there's some setup and some weird shit going on, I'm finna blow the scene up. You know what I'm saying? And because I don't like games, my nigga. I don't play games. Just like right now. I went through a little $20 on a little roulette table, nigga. They took my money in about 5 seconds. I said, that's it. $20 gone, charge it to the game. But you ain't finna get no 200 out of nigga. You done lost your motherfucking mind. You know what I'm saying? We not gonna do it. You know, so out here there's a lot of whispering and a lot of that's hoe shit, nigga. I don't whisper about no nigga. You understand me? And ain't no niggas important to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's important to me is my fans, the Money Religious staff, my people that's listening to me right now. No, that's important to me. My children is important to me, and my responsibilities is important to me. Another motherfucker out here on the streets, how you dress, your gold grill, your Maserati that you're driving, your Rolls Royce that you're driving, it doesn't impress me. It doesn't move me. I'm not gonna jump up and down. I'm not gonna look for your fucking autograph, and I'm not gonna try and take a picture with you, nigga. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because that's your shit. You dig what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna try to get in on your shit. Now, if you giving it to me, then that's a different thing. Yeah, we'll take a picture and do all that other shit. But besides that, nigga, nah, man, I think differently, bro. I operate differently, and I'm finna make sure that I operate differently because I do not agree with the shit that has happened over the past 20 years, which a lot of people were in agreement with. You brought us to this stage. You know, being a wannabe nigga. You want to be like the little babies and all these other niggas. I don't want to be like nan nigga that's in the rap game. And you see why. Look at Diddy. How many niggas want to be like another nigga in the rap game? And look at where they ended up. I don't want to be like nan one of these niggas. You niggas is out here shooting each other up, don't even know how to use the motherfucking AK. You should see that shit with the young Dolph. I could tell. I was on the phone with my homie, and he was like, man, did you see that young Dolph tape? You know, when they shot that nigga, I was like, yeah, you could tell by the way that nigga was moving. He don't know how to use that AK. And he said, man, that's funny you said that shit, because they said that shit in the court. That was he said that in the during the whole trial that was his first time using the AK. I was like, yeah, you can tell that nigga was moving sloppy than the motherfucker, nigga. You hold that bitch at your shoulder, nigga, and yakety yak 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 on a nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's how it's supposed to move. But, you know, AKs is too loud. It's too, you know, if niggas was real killers, man, you're not going to use guns, bro. You know what I'm saying? You want that shit done quietly. And there's a lot of ways to murk a motherfucker quietly. You know, why you gotta use, see, niggas want to be loud and be all in the scene and do all this yelling and jumping up and down and all this other fucking dumbass shit. Nigga, put it back over that head, nigga. Get you a fish line and put it on his throat, nigga. You know, and that type of shit, bro. You know, James Bond came out with the silencer. Yeah, nigga, James Bond. Hit that nigga in a three-piece suit, nigga. Dressed like the valet, nigga. If you gotta do a hit or some shit, bro, why you gotta be all loud with guns and shit? And there's too much evidence and shells. You can't pick up your shells. You gotta move too quick. You know, guns can be heard in a long distance. You know, you causing chaos. You know, and if you gonna do it like the Mexican Mafia do it. You know, Mexican Mafia. If they're gonna do a hit and they're gonna do it where there's a lot of people, they're gonna wait till like there's a large carnival. You know, then they go into the middle of the carnival and they get the target and they walk right up on the target and blow right there, you know, in front of everybody. And then you can run like you are one of the innocent bystanders and nobody can catch you because there's a million innocent bystanders moving. There's many ways to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? You got to be doing this shit all fucking sloppy, you know, and loud and you know, sticking your chest out and shit. Like, nigga, fuck all of that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, there's a lot of rumors, man. Be prepared for the rumors for these next 4 years. We don't know what's coming. We don't know what's coming with the Bitcoin. And while I'm saying that, there's definitely a lot of metaphysics in the air. Y'all go ahead and put your money in Dogecoin. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to drop some money on that motherfucker as soon as we get out this video. So put your money on Dogecoin. Doge is actually a word out of the medieval. Let's see if I can pull it up real quick. The Doge is mentioned many times in the Kicked Out of Heaven. And I think Doge was like a rank like a sheriff. Let me see here. Let me see what we got here. Yeah, exactly. A Doge is a historical head of state in several Italian city-states, notably in Venice and Genoa. Okay, let me see here. Okay, the Kobasu is the type of dog that is used as the symbol. It's a Shiba Inu dog from Japan. Okay. Let me see here. Let's see what breed of dog that is real quick. Yeah, it's a Shiba Inu. Okay. So if you wanna get the you wanna advance the power, have the power connected to you, get that breed of dog. Okay. Let me see what else we got here. Doge is also a village in northeast Hungary. Okay. And it starts with the Department of Government Efficiency, which has been now headed up by Donald Trump and Vivek. You know, congratulations to the brother Trump about him being the have the most hotels inside the country of India. So he definitely put that down. He has the most hotels, Trump Towers. You know, I'll probably the next time I go to and stay at a casino or a hotel down here in Vegas, it's probably gonna be in Trump Towers. We got to get that power rolling. You dig what I'm saying? So let's talk about it here. A doge in medieval times, it was an elected lord and head of state in several Italian city-states, notably Venice and Genoa, during the medieval and Renaissance periods. See, I told you. And such states are referred to as crowned republics, nigga. That's right. So the Doge is mentioned up in here because we talk about Venice a lot. There's a lot of information about Venice as well, which Venice is also Venetian, which the Venetian Hotel is out here. You know what I'm saying? So let's see here. A crowned republic, also known as a monarchical republic, is an informal term that has been used to refer to a system of monarchy where the monarch's role may be seen as almost entirely ceremonial and where nearly all of the royal prerogatives are exercised in such a way that where are we at here? That the monarch personally has little power over executive and constitutional issues. Okay. So let me see here. All right. So it is definitely a rank, and the monarch is a crowned republic, is what a doge is. And yeah, get the kicked out of heaven, and you'll run across that title, and you will definitely be connected to the energy that is supporting the Doge coin. So get the Doge coin. Y'all can put some money on that. It's gonna go up here, you know, because and the reason why I can tell you that is because the Department of Government Efficiency, where Elon Musk has been appointed to head up with Vivek, he is using the Shiba Inu dog symbol, okay, on the merchandise supposedly that they're going to be selling. So they're playing around with the word, and because you know Trump has mentioned the cryptocurrency or Bitcoin several times, and the utilization of it, go ahead and prepare yourselves. You could throw some money on the Doge, okay? And it says Doge along with the related English word duke and the Italian duce. Duca is masculine and duchess is feminine. All descend from the Latin dux, meaning either spiritual leader or military commander. Oh, I like that. So a dux is D-U-X, okay, which is Latin for spiritual leader or military commander, which is inside that word Doge. So, however, the words Duce and Doka are not interchangeable. Moreover, Duke is an aristocratic and hereditary title. The wife of a Doge is titled a Dogaressa, and the office of the Doge is termed a dogship. Okay? So, Definitely do that. So Dux is a Doge is a Duke, and we definitely want to incorporate the energy of a spiritual leader or a military commander. Okay, so go ahead and put your money on it. You know what I'm saying? It is a cryptocurrency named after the meme. Okay, yeah. So yeah, we're gonna deal with the power most definitely. This is not rumor, you know. Like I told you, Trump was gonna be in office. We needed it, and you know, and the main reason is because we're not going to allow our nation to fail, and that is the point here. Okay. And there's also a character in Harry Potter whose name was Alpheus Doge, which is interesting. So there goes some magic that's also sprinkled inside the word. So yeah, do that. Stay down. Get your shit together. Okay, let me see here. Yeah. Yeah, that's most definitely it. I've been holding on to my. Oh, okay. Yeah, oh yeah, Shiba. Mama E says the Shiba is another coin that should be invested in. That's probably from, of course, Queen Sheba. But you know, there's a lot of problems going on in Ethiopia right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there. Ethiopia needs to ceasefire, and all civil war actions and problems in between. I think it is the. Let me see here. Yeah, the Tigray War is going on. Okay. Uh, Let me see here. Current. They need to ceasefire with all problems in between Ethiopia. Um, and whatever's going on down there, I don't know the details, but it needs to stop. You know, the mercy seat is down there, and we don't got time to be fucking around with we have biblical artifacts down there that are very important. So let's not do it. We need to cease all nonsense. So let me put that out in the ethers. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of, like I stated, there's rumors of wars, and we're not going to have a World War III. We're not going to have no nonsense. We need to stop all production of nuclear weapons as well. That needs to cease. What for? You know what I'm saying? We're not going to be dealing with the destruction of what we have built over the millennia, and we're not going to be dealing with the cleanup after that destruction as well, because that level of destruction is going to take mass amounts of money and time in order to repair. Okay, so let's not go through the dumb shit. You dig what I'm saying? But yeah, watch out for the rumors. Watch out for the naysayers, and for those who are the unbelievers, the non-believers. Okay, and also the gossipers. We don't need any of the guessing and the dumb shit. You understand? All of these individuals are against you. You know what I'm saying? They call gossip the devil's whisper, is what it's really called. And is the go sip the devil's wine. It's another layer to it as well. So and in the medieval times, you will get lynched, you will get hung for said gossiping activity and carrying on rumors that are not real, that are not the factual information. You dig what I'm saying? Usually gossip and those who operate with rumors and their mumbling and their murmurs are individuals who don't have facts or who haven't been through any type of court system. And it's very, interesting watching niggas who are gangsters and who have been through court system situations and whatnot operate off of gossiping and he say, she say, when they clearly have experienced the power of evidence. You operate off of evidence, and that's one thing that the Kicked Out of Heaven definitely taught me for real. Operate with a clean slate on anything. Don't ever do any form of guesstimation on a person, on a circumstance, on a situation, or when we are doing prophetic speak. Okay, what we're doing is we're adding we're putting a formula together of this plus this equals this, and we're just applying that to social information, and you can fine tune it down to an answer, and when you do that, you win, and you can put together the prophecy. Okay, so that's basically what I did with many different things. So it's not necessarily that there's a prophet, it's just that a lot of people don't have the formulas in order or the experience to put that type of information together and come with a proper conclusion. So if you have 80% of nuclear power plants on the east coast of the Mississippi River, then it's wise not to live there. It's really that simple. And if these nuclear power plants can't remove their toxic waste, which they store inside their basements, and all of these power plants are on the coast of riverbanks, and that are in these areas, and the rivers are connected to major flowing rivers. For instance, the Mississippi River bleeds out into the states. You have a state like Michigan, which is the state of 10,000 lakes, where there's solid water, solid water that's not moving because they're not connected to rivers. Rivers are moving water that's connected to larger sources. So the toxic waste will move right on through, and then before you know it, you got three-eyed frogs and shit, and six-legged salamanders and shit, and that's going on right now. You can't even fish in the Mississippi River because of the toxic waste and how it's affected a lot of the fish and the animals. You know what I'm saying? So it wouldn't be wise to live in those areas. I mean, it's just really that simple. A lot of people are living off of the bridges, and when you understand how war operates, the first thing you attack is bridges, because that fucks up the food source of your opposing military. And that is what has occurred when Europeans came over here during the late 1800s. They wiped out all the bison. They wiped out a lot of the buffalo and a lot of the bison, and damn near brought them to the brink of extinction so they can get rid of the Indians. You attack food source, you knock down the soldiers. That's just basically what it is. And then it's also a funnel system. So if you have one bridge that is dependent on, like we look at the New Jersey Bridge, or we look at the San Francisco State Bridge. These are large bridges, and basically it's like a funnel line. So you have a city that's going into this one little thing, and then that is the bridge space. So if everybody's trying to jam into the bridge, what's going to happen is going to be chaos. And through that chaos, you will have military order that is brought in. And the military order will restrict those who can cross the bridge. And then a lot of people are going to be fucked up with the Igor, and you're going to be stuck on the other side of the land. Do you understand? A lot of these things are just simple things to, put together. Yeah, so that's why I moved out here on the West Coast, because one thing about the West Coast is that there's mountains, and when you are on the West Coast, there's not a lot of trees and forests within your eyesight. So when somebody is traveling towards you, you can see them in far distance because of the sand trail will pick up behind them. So you can stand up on a mountain and see a motherfucker coming at you from 100 miles away, and then that's when you bring out the RPG and you tag that monkey ass. You understand, nigga? Who are you? You know what I'm saying? What is the password, nigga? Type of shit. And so, yeah, let's look at this real quick, because this is important. Allegedly, they're using the immigrants to collect the toxic mud that's melting boots in North Carolina from Helene. Since they're undocumented, they bury them afterwards. Nasty work. Yeah, well, I mean, that's not really nasty work. That is what you come for. You know what I'm saying? You came to America to work. We gonna put your ass to work. Go collect that toxic waste, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And you're undocumented. That means you're a ghost. Okay? You have to understand that, all people aren't important. All people do not hold value. Okay? All humans, because you have 2 arms and 2 legs and can walk, that does not mean that you hold a value space. Now, it's kind of cold, because I'm supposed to be crossing over into this whole Jesus realm where, we take care of all the degenerates and we kiss the babies and all this other shit, and I mean, those areas don't really fit in the space of logic. You know, um, it doesn't. You know, when you really understand the rules of royalty, which I thought black people was running around here calling themselves kings and queens. If you're calling yourself kings and queens, then why do you have problems with the laws of royalty, with the laws of elitism? Why do you have those problems? Because you have those problems because you have a dependency on individuals around you, and you can't just say, nigga, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people aren't going to bring that value to you, and a lot of people have the intention to fuck you up, you know, unfortunately. And even if they don't have that intention, they will hang around you to wait for the opportunity. And that's why a lot in the black culture, we operate by nicknames. Why do people operate by nicknames? Because they're waiting for the opportunity to fuck you over. Because if they wasn't waiting for the opportunity to fuck you over, they'd give you their government name. They wouldn't have to operate in a hidden space, in the space of a coward. You see what I'm saying? The evil one has a nickname. You see what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, the word Nick is a representation of the devil. Okay, so to have a nickname is to have a devil's name, you know? But let's keep going. And yeah, I did hear about the toxic mud was melting boots. I did hear about that. But like I stated, the power plants are on the riverbank. So we don't know if any power plants were affected by the Helene or the Milton or what's going on in that space. And there's a very high probability that they were, okay? And if they were, you know, we give the game. We say, hey, you know, we give you direct deposit, immigrant, even though they don't have a bank account. We tell them that, you know, because you came to the great land of America. You wanted to come to America, and you wanted to work, and you wanted to be around the cheeseburger. So let's give them the cheeseburger, okay? Because they don't even know the amount of bullshit that you will encounter when it comes to the American space. You know what I'm saying? And we all do know, and those who are Americans already know. That's why they were brought here, because they're an easy check. They're naive with their position. You know what I'm saying? They thought they were going to come up here and walk into heaven or some shit. I don't know what they was thinking. You know what I'm saying? But I did hear about the toxic mud in North Carolina melting motherfuckers' boots. But hey, you know, that's it. I'm not going to live on the coast. I'm not going to live next to water. You know, we've all seen a mass amount of hurricanes. We've all seen a mass amount of floods. You know, there is a area in America called Tornado Alley. It's just not wise to live in those zones. You know, for those who want to, you want to go on the Miami beach, you want to get the tan, you want to walk around with your cheeks out and your BBL and all this shit, then you do that. Because when that hurricane come through, your BBL gonna be ripped out of your hide, and it's gonna end up on the front windshield of some goddamn truck that's driving down the highway. Do you understand me on how it works? You see? So, you know, if you have all these weird inclinations and all this petty thinking where you want to try to be popular amongst individuals who have achieved nothing in their life, you know what I'm saying? And then do that, you know, and you get whatever is coming to you. You know what I'm saying? So, let me see here. Many people are just useless eaters. This is correct. You know, this is very correct. And we shouldn't think like that. You know what I'm saying? I think like that, you know, and I have definitely stated that, you know, because I don't want to be affected. I want my life to be at ease. I don't want to be affected by no fucking dumbass that don't know what they're doing, and they just think off the animal impulse, the baboon. You know, they have the baboon vibe, and they want to, you know, they respond off of that, and they affect people. You know what I'm saying? I like my life to be at ease, my nigga. I don't like all that hypey shit and jumping up and down and fucking retard. I don't like that shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm a focused nigga. You know what I'm saying? If hold on real quick. Yo, family, I'm up on the show.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, say what's up to the people.
Hey, what's up, people, man? This is Mayor Answer Muhammad, Sun Village, California. Plugging in with my God, man, my ace, man.
Mm-hmm.
The God 720, Keenan Booker, author of the books, man, the phenomenal books,
Mm-hmm.
Kicked Out of Heaven, and the The alchemy of women, the encyclopedia on the alchemy of women. Yeah, those big words. You know, that's the
Big
big brain.
words got to get them Negro lips together. You understand?
Yeah,
Hey,
intelligence.
tell them the link to your for your e residency on your city.
Okay, so just go to sunvillagecalifornia.org. You'll read all about the town, the history, what we got to offer. Sunvillagecalifornia.org.
All right, my nigga. You know I'm gonna hit you.
Yes, sir.
All right, then, my nigga. Yeah, that was the homie, like you said, Sun Village, California.org. Y'all hit that up if you want to get a e-residency and be a resident of the city. But that is the city I got in preparation for whatever goes down. You know what I'm saying? I do have plan B, plan C, plan D, plan E around this motherfucker. So if the Mad Max was ever to occur, that is the location where we will be holding. Do you understand? A lot of farmland out there. Nigga got horses, nigga got bulls, nigga got cows, niggas got chickens running around. The whole gamut, you know what I'm saying? But I don't be one to be exploiting everything that I got in my pocket, because that's why it's in the pocket, you dig? So, yeah, that was my nigga. He is the mayor of that city and runs that whole zone. So, and I do have a video up on my page about it, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. Yeah. So that's just what it is, you know. Yeah, I say things for if you see me in the streets, man, and the shit that I be saying on the video, man, don't be repeating that shit to me, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if we on the same wavelength. I say shit so I say comical shit so niggas' days won't be full of shit. You understand? Because, we all as adults are going through crazy shit, and it feels good to laugh, and you got to laugh at yourself. We all laugh at ourselves, and if you can't laugh at yourself, you already got, your brain is too congested for me. I can't fuck around with that zone. So, I'll clown myself. I clown myself in my books. I clown myself on the videos. That's just what adults do, but that don't mean you got the right to clown me, because I don't know you. You know what I'm saying? You're in the audience, and that's a beautiful thing. But when I know you personally, and usually it takes that about a year, 2 years, 3 years for that to get, you got to put a long screening process on the Negro. You understand? That nigga that just hit my phone, I've known that nigga for 10 years. You know what I'm saying? So we can clown like that, but don't ever think that you could just walk up to a stranger and just automatically clown. Also understand, even though that y'all been watching me and been with me for about 15 years, you're still a stranger to me. I'm not a stranger to you, but you're a stranger to me. And that's just the reality of the situation. So let's just go off of the reality, because I don't know how to move off of the falsehood. You know what I'm saying? And that's just it. And let me also clear the space real quick. I don't have no problem with no race of people on this planet. I love black folk. I love white folk. I love Indian folk. I love Mexican folk. I don't got no problem with nobody. You dig what I'm saying? But we are going to know what our representation is. You are going to represent your culture in the line in which it should be. I don't like individuals who cross cultures. You dig what I'm saying? Unfortunately, the black race here in America, cultural appropriation is how we have to operate. We all speak English, and we are named after, English names, or Anglo-Saxon or German or whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? We do have that as natives right now. So cultural appropriation is something that we were born into, you know what I'm saying? But I don't got no problem with no race, I don't got no problem with no red bones. I ain't got no problem with no Creoles. I ain't got no problem with no white folk. None of that. I'm going to shake everybody's hand. I'm going to open up the door for any and everybody. So, I don't play those games, you know what I'm saying? We do, we know what it is. Just know what it is. We have to know what our position is. You know what I'm saying? And play from your position. You know what I'm saying? The bishop don't move like the motherfucking rook. The rook can't do what the pawn does. The pawn can't do what the queen does. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how the game works, man. I didn't design it like this, man. The brother says that FEMA sending thousands of trucks to Michigan and nobody knows why. The locations are near the dams, though. You see what I'm saying? Michigan. And it was funny. The reason why the brother was, with the Encyclopedia on the Alchemy of Women is because I was talking about it. We had a very long conversation about that book and why I didn't really promote that book like I promoted all my other books. I'm probably gonna do a video about that tomorrow. And yeah, I'll probably do a video about that tomorrow. Is because there's a lot of crazy things that we done found out. That I found out during the course of that literature, and I don't want anybody to be scared of dealing with women because of what I discovered in that literature. You know what I'm saying? That's why I didn't really go out here promoting it too hard. But I'm glad that it's in the ether, and men need to know a lot of things that women aren't telling them, and that's specifically in the medical information and all the shit that's going on with the chemicals that's in the cosmetics, their makeup, and how that affects them, how that affects our children, and all of that. Because to be honest, what is the word? Fuck. To be honest, what's going on is one of the root areas of what I discovered with the Encyclopedia on the Alchemy of Women and the whole process of writing that literature was that the children are being born with their sexual organs, morphed or disfigured. That isn't the right word that I wanted to use, but they're basically sort of like in a handicap status, and that embarrassment is what leads them to do the homo acts and to fall down this whole lane of backward sexual activity, is because the females are consuming foods that with too much estrogen and have an odd chemical balance, and also they're putting on a lot of makeups during the course of their pregnancy that are actually disfiguring, the phalluses of young males, and also the development of females, and the clitoris and all of that, and they're coming out looking real weird, and the children are very in shame of it, so they just by default fall into this LGBTQ community, because the woman has the power to twinkle that nose during the course of the sexual act, and she didn't get pleased, and your whole soul will lift out of the body. Do you understand? And you will turn pale and fall over like fucking Bugs Bunny or some shit up in here. You dig what I'm saying? So, yeah, I saw that shit. I saw that video. The brother says over here, the New Zealand's Parliament temporary halt on the Maori people are going viral for the haka protests inside of the hall that they had over there, and the city hall or town hall or whatever. And, the Maoris are sitting up there screaming and doing all this big bug-eyed shit. Yeah, nigga, but you ain't pulling up in no tanks, nigga. I don't give a fuck. Don't nobody give a fuck about all your screaming and hooting and hollering and shit. That shit is fucking wild. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, the native brain is so fucked off, dog. The shit is fucked off. It's like Native American Indians, you know what I'm saying? You want to go down here to the Congress, and you want to wear your feather hats, and you want to do your fucking stumping and your bands and all of this shit, nigga, but you don't have the atom bomb, nigga. All of this motherfucking feather shit in the hair don't do a goddamn shit. Yeah, they're sticking out their tongue, doing all this stupid shit. What does that do? You've done nothing. Because what happens is that once you stick out your tongue and all that, guess whose car you got in when you left the building? Whose vehicle did you get into? Whose home did you go to? Did you pay your landlord the rent? You see the fantasy spaces of the native brain is just like, oh my God. Just leave that shit the fuck alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, real nigga etiquette voodoo edition, man. Writing that book taught me so much shit about that native brain. It is ridiculous, man. I blame writing that book. I lost my relationship because of that book. I lost my shorty, I think, because of that book. Because once I understood Not only just the native brain, but the islander brain. Oh my God. This nigga, please. You want to talk about malfunction. You want to talk about unproductive, counterproductive motherfuckers. Oh my God. Have you, nigga, what? Nigga, like, man, stay the fuck away from me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why niggas got to get up on these videos, even like I do, and ask for support and ask for donations and ask You have to do that in the white realm. You know what I'm saying? You have to do that in the native realm. The white realm, they have a banquet. They do their shit quietly when it comes to investment for their companies. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yeah, you have a banquet and you come over here, motherfucker. The table is $300, nigga. It costs $1,000 to sit at the table, nigga. You gonna hobnob. This is real networking. We got mayors and lawyers and DAs and chief of police and everybody else up in here. And this shit is not no expose. We ain't got no cameras for the TV. None of that shit. There ain't gonna be no concert up in here. And sometimes they might do a little concert, you know what I'm saying, to raise a couple little dollars. But they do their shits by banquets, nigga. And they charge you by the table. And the money that you spend on the table automatically goes towards the foundation, and then they use that money for the development of the group. You see what I'm saying? So when it comes to like black people don't understand what the element of support is yet, and because we haven't been through a mass experience that enforced us to support one individual or a group of individuals for whatever situation. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, the shorty enduring the play video. Yeah, I lost that relationship because of that book, because I went crazy. I mean, I didn't go crazy. I just understood what support line was. You know what I'm saying? I understood that, you know, the islander or the native mind doesn't have the experience rate, and they don't have the true power. I mean, they don't have the infatuation. You know, they think too much about themselves. Like, you don't know how many people didn't hit my line and be like, man, you know, man, not to be on your dick or nothing. It's like, bro, why the fuck you even got to think about, why are you talking about a dick, bro? Man, I ain't on your dick or nothing, bro, but your shit be fire. Bro, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm not looking to subordinate no nigga. I'm not looking to make no nigga my bitch, okay? I don't operate like that. I know that's a normal thing in the black male world, where niggas is always looking to try to make another nigga they bitch because they got fatherless psychological issues that stem fucking 5, 7, 8, 10 generations ago. You know, I don't got them fucking issues, nigga. So I'm not looking to try to make no another grown ass man my bitch or no shit like that. So you ain't got to come at me and be like, oh nigga, not to be on your dick or nothing, but your shit fire. It's like, man, if you like the shit, you just like the shit. Like, what the fuck is wrong with that, bro? If I like a motherfucker's art, I like a motherfucker's art. The shit is fire. I don't need to look up this nigga. I don't need to see who this nigga is fucking. I don't need to see how much money this nigga's making. He has developed some art that I like, that I'm attracted to the art the motherfucker has developed. What the fuck is wrong with that? You dig what I'm saying? But when we go back down to the native brain hasn't been through by mass, okay, have not been through a similar experience that enforces them to support one individual, because they have a lot of self-centered positions. And, you know, when there's too many chiefs and not enough Indians, and everybody wants to stick their fucking chest out, you know what I'm saying? So since that is the case, they don't get infatuated with a situation, and infatuation is going to occur once you have been affected in the space of, you know, love, or in the space of security, in the space of this has done something beautiful for my life, and I'm infatuated with it because I want other people to experience what I have experienced. That's all it really is. You know, it's just like that movie, The Founder. You know, that nigga, look at this, the most important scene in that movie, The Founder, is when that nigga first rolled up to the McDonald's and he was trying to sell the ice cream machine, which there's a big metaphysics, if you still look at it today, that, you know, McDonald's has this problem with the ice cream machine shit. So he was like, the ice cream machine, and he was infatuated. He's like, you can do what with a burger? You can make a burger this quick? He was like, nigga, I have traveled traveled across this whole country. I ain't seen no shit like this. Nigga, what the fuck is this shit? So then he was infatuated. And through infatuation, he wanted to make sure that the globe experienced what he experienced. You see what I'm saying? When you understand, the power of, or when you have appreciation towards your own life and your experiences, the great experiences that you've had, you want that for other people. Okay? And through that, you develop business. That's called the infatuation. That's called the support line. Okay? And with that support line, now that you have put yourself in, you have opinion that has to be considered towards creative control. Okay? Towards distribution, towards marketing, towards advertising. You have a voice because you have put the money where the mouth is, and you have spent money to put that individual or that situation in the position for expansion. You see what I'm saying? Now, and that's what's so crazy about the whole thing with the God 720. The God 720, my nigga, I put in, I break down the sciences of today. I break down the sciences of the cultures that are kicking our ass, that run us. You know what I'm saying? Now, these other motherfuckers out here, ain't nobody in the conscious movement got the balls to approach those situations. Nah, nigga, because it's either you getting paid underneath the table, and through you being paid underneath the table, you are being controlled like the puppet, or you're just a bitch, and you're not going to take that shit on. And, you don't have the brain capacity to do so. You see what I'm saying? So you got to watch out for all of that type of shit, man. And yeah, I'm finna put the link for some donations right now, nigga. You best support the motherfucker, because I'm the only motherfucker in the game. Okay? Yeah, you can't, pull up another nigga. Pull up another nigga. I remember one time, nigga hit me up. His name was the God 730. Like, nigga, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, niggas is mental issues, nigga. I've had fans call me up, nigga, I'm gonna kill you, nigga, I'm gonna kill your kids, nigga. That type of bitch ass nigga, bro. Motherfuckers got problems, dog. And it'd be like, bro, I throw up the cross on you niggas. You know what I'm saying? I have the silver bullet for the werewolf, nigga. That's right. We have the bullet. Okay, for the motherfucking jackass out here. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all that dumb shit. Yeah, nigga, so buy the books, Kicked Out of Heaven, Volume 1, 2, 3, The Black Man's Bible, Real Nigga Etiquette, The Ethereal Law for $100. You get the Encyclopedia on the Alchemy of Women for free. You dig what I'm saying? And yeah, like I stated, tomorrow's video is probably going to be on a lot of explanations pertaining to the Encyclopedia on the Alchemy of Women. A lot of women get very intimidated when I wrote that book, and the reason why a lot of females get intimidated with that book is because of the medical things. There's, like PCOS, the cysts on the ovaries, the ovary cancer, the breast cancer, all of these things, which are actually, in ancient Egypt and in ancient Greece, they stated that all of those types of diseases are actually coming from the uterus. Okay. And, it gets real crazy. So we might talk about that. I have to do that every once in a while as part of the marketing. But, once I got done with that book, I just understood that there's too many different variables. And then in reality, that information shouldn't be released to the public, because you're going to have to prove that you've been through some rights, that you love women, so you can understand what the material really is, so you're not scared of women and you don't run off. You know what I'm saying? And you have to go through some rights showing that you done brought some flowers, you done babe some women, nigga, you delivered the baby, you done goddamn did out here and did some stumping, nigga, you done sang to the draws, nigga, and all of that type of shit. So if you haven't done that loving household type of shit with women, then you really don't need to be fucking around with that literature, because I'm not trying to scare no nigga off, you know what I'm saying, from their responsibilities, because the woman is your responsibility, you know what I'm saying. The bitch ass nigga tried to name himself the God 730 and shit. Nigga, get the fuck out of here, bitch ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, man, bro. And that's another thing. Don't be doing the bitch ass shit, because you make your whole race look bad. You know what I'm saying? Like all these old fucking little and young rappers and all these old wannabe ass niggas out here with this rap game shit, nigga. Nigga, get the fuck out of here. You making your whole race look bad, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just like this, I don't like what they doing with this Tyson Jake Paul shit neither. I might as well talk about this shit real quick. I don't like this shit. You leave Tyson the fuck alone. The nigga 60 years old. Nigga, what the fuck is wrong with you, nigga? You know what I'm saying? That nigga Jake Paul, somebody need to see about that nigga. If we have a real race, that's serious about how our picture is being held in front of the globe, if that nigga Jake Paul wins, somebody should see about that nigga, B. Don't be all this rap shit you niggas do, all this internal fucking rap beef shit. You niggas be looking out here, be looking like Earthworm Jim out here on the microphone. You know? Yeah, they trying to set up Mike on, you know, the pillaging. They want to pillage, they want to destroy, you know, any essence of black male masculinity as a survivor. He is a survivor, is what we're really looking at. He survived the jails, he survived the courts, you know, he did the movies, you know what I'm saying? He survived all the slander, you know, he survived all the shit. And then what was really cold is when the nigga got out of jail, the nigga was down bad and he had no money. Guess who wrote him a $10 million check and didn't even want no money back from it? Donald Trump did. You understand? Donald Trump handed that man a $10 million check after they fell out. Because Donald Trump was actually managing Mike Tyson for a little minute with his boxing career. You know what I'm saying? He's a monster. He is great beast. And he's a god of war. You understand? And there is no way that we should allow any slander or any scar on his resume, on his record, on his legacy of who he is. We shouldn't allow that at all. So even if Jake Paul wins, which they're promoting, and that is the big promotion right now, somebody need to put on the ski mask and see about that nigga, bro. We need to have somebody go crash out. A nigga can go crash out over these goddamn KFC eating bitches. Then you can go crash out about the representation of the black race in front of the globe. You know what I'm saying? And if we don't get together and start being very serious about how our picture is being viewed to other individuals, you're going to go out like a clown. Your children will be clowns. Your great-great-grandchildren will be clowns. You know, because I put down this type of literature and the position that I've held, motherfuckers know my sons ain't no motherfucking clowns. Motherfuckers know. I'm not laying out that legacy for y'all. Y'all can do that clown shit. And that's why I can't do rap. Because y'all niggas is some clowns. You niggas is Earthworm Jims in the rap game. I don't give a fuck what nobody talking about. There's a lot of bitch ass shit going on in the rap game. It's been going on like that for eons. Because the niggas don't have proper thinking skills. They don't have honor. They don't operate by honor. Nigga, the black culture don't even know what honor was until the kicked out of heaven came through the motherfucking ethers. Do you understand that? Okay? We wasn't operating with no motherfucking honor. You know what I'm saying? Look at all the snitching and all the bitching, all the fucking drug dealers that did, and all that fucking whack ass shit. Yeah, you earned the money, nigga, but your name that got slaughtered in the eons of history, in the annals of history, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there's a science behind that name, Mike. The science being the same. The Mike and Michael are two different names, so you must always get that. The energy behind Michael is definitely Archangel. The energy behind Mike is an individual that goes from location to location looking for work consistently. He's always working, and that is part of the Mike Tyson. He's been working consistently. He's been in, after the boxing career, he goes to the movies, then he goes to the podcast, then he goes to this, and he's on a TV show, and he's got to do the interviews. He's constantly working. So the name Mike actually has that science behind it, and that comes from medieval mathematics. You know, that name Mike being the short for the name Michael. So you got to watch out with that shit. Same with like Bill being a short term for the name William, and actually they're two different names, you know, and Bob is actually a short name for Robert. You know, you got to watch out with all of that shit, because there's different energies that are contained within those names, even though that may be a shorter form of another name. Okay, so you got to watch out with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like my nigga told me, you know, In the pen, they wouldn't have even let that nigga fight. They would have like, man, let me get that work, man. You sit back and watch the show. You know what I'm saying? And they would have took on Jake Paul. Fuck that nigga, man. You know, let some old YouTuber ass nigga try to cherry pick his motherfucking fights and, you know, come up there with that bullshit. Hopefully, you know, the great Mayweather, who is God body, you know, comes up in there and serves that nigga Jake Paul. You dig what I'm saying? For even trying to step on this throne, nigga. You don't come over here try to fuck around with the Muhammad Ali's and fuck around with the Sonny Liston and fuck around with the motherfucking Mike Tyson and the George Foreman and the Evander Holyfield. Then we got a long list, nigga. And this is the space where we hold. You understand me? Because rappers have definitely depreciated their seriousness and how they should be viewed across the planet. You know, them niggas is a bunch of earthworm gems in the motherfucker, a bunch of Sonic the Hedgehog ass niggas, you know, singing to falling in love with the stripper. You understand me? Singing the whores, not even valuable women. You dig what I'm saying? And yeah, it's a very ugly situation. I don't like it. You know, put your money on Mike, of course, is what we should do. You know, but yeah, we have a nigga prepared to crash out about that bullshit, because you niggas is on some bullshit up in here. You know what I'm saying? Nigga 60 years old, you know. We have to understand that is one of the key sciences on how white folks been able to rule, is that they understand that at any given moment they may have to be a sacrifice for the greater good of their group, the greater good of their race, or the greater good of the human race. And that's all of them. That's from your fucking janitor all the way up to your president. They understand that at any given moment they may have to be a sacrifice. And until we attain that type of mentality, like I had to put myself up as a sacrifice in order to do this medieval. You dig what I'm saying? And I still got a lot of other sacrificial hurdles that I have to jump and involve myself in for the sanctity of not only my picture and my children, but for the greater good of the race and the greater good of the human race. You know what I'm saying? Because Kicked Out of Heaven is actually designed for the human race. That's including Caucasians. And, you know, many Caucasians, female and male, have thanked me for writing that material. You dig what I'm saying? Because we not finna we gonna let the secrets out in the motherfucker, man. You know, it's war out here. This is war. We have definitely experienced with this presidency and the current election that we went through, that there's some type of good and evil war going on. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. You are involved. You will not hide. You know, you are involved at all times. You know, and that's just what this planet is. All the beings fight. You know, all the animals, the mammals. You know, the rhinos fight with the elephants. You know, even in the insect world, it is fighting. The spiders fight with the praying mantis. You know what I'm saying? You go into the ocean, it's the same fucking shit. You know, I don't care if Floyd is in a different weight class. It's true, but he need to go serve that nigga, man. Fuck that shit. You know. I wish you were bold enough to write about the Jews. I'm not finna write about no Jews. You write about the Jews. It ain't about being bold. It's about being respectful towards loyalty. And the motherfuckers are loyal to the old world, and we aren't. You dig what I'm saying? And I respect, mob operation. You know what I'm saying? And they operate in that format. They keep their shit internalized, and they don't confuse their line with nobody else. And we should be operating in the same format, but we don't. You know what I'm saying? So I wish you were bold enough to write about the Jews, my friend. Don't be trying to put that weight on me, my nigga. I'm not as scared of no Jews, because I got a whole section in volume 3 that talks about all their rituals. Matter of fact, I'll show it. You want to talk about what's bold, nigga? Nigga, hold on, nigga. I'll show you right now. Okay. In volume 3, I have a whole section talking about the Jews and how they were viewed in the medieval times. They've been kicked out of 109 countries. Oh, that picture didn't come out too good. But yeah, this is what they used to do when a Jew was hung. This picture don't show it well. This is about the only picture that didn't come out right. But if a Jew had sex with a Christian prostitute, they used to hang him upside down and tie 2 pit bulls right next to him upside down, and then set a fire up underneath them. So then the pit bulls would get extremely angry and then start attacking the Jew right there. The Jew didn't saw. You see that? Right there. Okay. Everybody want to know something about some goddamn Jews. Yeah. This is one of them right here. This is called the Juden Saw. Nigga, where it's eating shit out the pig's ass. You see that shit? Yeah, nigga. Yeah, it's right here. It's right here on these pictures. That shit was so phenomenal when I saw it. I was like, holy shit. I had to put several pictures of that shit up in there. Good Lord. You know. And then the blood libel, which is a ritual. I'm not even going to talk about that. But the blood libel is a ritual basically where a baby gets killed in the same format that Jesus was killed in. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. The Jews have a lot of information to go through to figure out, you know what I'm saying, and we're not going to do it, and they have a lot of dark-sided shit that's going on that, you know, motherfuckers ain't going to do, you know, so shit. Yeah, this is very important right here. The brother said, I've read about Jewish financial cultures. In short, basically, one part I remember any career field that can't, any career field that can't feed a family or community is considered Gentile jobs. Yeah, they call them the Goyim. You understand? And that's what it is. We are classified as Goyim to them, and they will use us as they want to, you know, and they have the mentality to do that, and we have yet to figure that type of activity out, which, you know, they say a lot of the Jews and the Abraham comes from the Brahim, which is ancient Hindu, and Hindu, they keep their law as well. They stay amongst themselves. They keep their literature to themselves, and their women aren't traders, and they stay amongst themselves. You dig what I'm saying? And it's going to be very hard to pierce into that realm and get the direct, true studies of what they're operating under. And they operate underneath a complete realm. So with you being understanding completion, that means there's going to have to be groups that represent the positive, and there will also be groups that represent the negative, and they do not clash within each other because they understand that they are representing the whole. You see, and that's one thing that we don't have yet. You know, in the black culture, you right now, currently, you have mothers snitching on their sons. You have children snitching on their parents. You're not gonna find that shit over there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's just the rule and regulation to it. You know, and there's a lot of rules to abide by in order to have a sound culture. And until we do that, you know, we are going to be fucked up. You know, we're gonna be everybody's fucking, you know, donkey, the ass. You know what I'm saying? But remember, Jesus rode the donkey, so there's a whole science behind that as well. So you know what I'm saying? But don't be a jackass or a dumbass. Yeah, dig. But yeah, that's just the reality to it. Yeah, they have order. The Mexicans have order too, you know, because you know the men have brought in major finances and kept the code of silence and secrecy amongst their own, you know, and we don't do that. We've brought in mass amount of finances, and we still can't even control our women. Our women drag us to court like it ain't shit, you know, and we've been dealing with millions and billionaires. Millionaires and billionaires since the 50s and the 60s, and that's by minimum. That's just, you know, a publicized way to say it. You know, I'm pretty sure we had millionaires and back in the 30s or some shit. Yeah, rosary beads work. You know, the money religion rosary beads work. I'm looking for some right now. I got some around here. You wanted to hear a story about the rosary beads? I can tell you a story if you want to hear it. Check this out. So, yeah, you know, this is medieval Catholicism on my scale because that's the only thing that accepted me as home. You know, the MC is medieval Catholicism. So, we have a brother here asked if the rosary beads work. So, I got my donk in the garage, which I need donations. I still got to throw a little dough up in there to get this motherfucker roaring back on the road, even though it was just roaring. But I do believe some Judaic shit happened. And these niggas put a spell on my shit after, you know, and my shit busted because there was one of them tall hat Jews walking down the street, and ever since then my vehicle ain't work. So, and I ain't never seen that motherfucker before, and I ain't never seen that motherfucker again. But anyways, let's go back to it. The rosary beads. My car, I didn't have my vehicle for like 4 or 5 years, man. You know, it was in and out of all types of shops around town and shit. And there was some crazy shit going on. I had to put the foot up a motherfucker ass over here that had my vehicle over here at the Dragon's Den. Now what happened was this nigga supposedly my car went over there because it was just a busted rim. You know, and I was just gonna get the busted rim fixed and get the fucking interior fixed, you know. And then before you know it, there was a knock in the engine, and this nigga had to take the engine out and all this other shit. Then it had to get fit. Then the transmission had to get replaced, and just a bunch of nigger time. Never, ever, 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 ever allow your vehicle to be fixed by. Well, I don't want to say that. No, let me not say that, because there's a lot of good black mechanics out there. But, you know, just watch and have very good discernment on where you put your vehicle at, you know. And, you know, this nigga was over here with my vehicle, man, and it just was taking time and money, you know. And then one day I was there, and some dude rolled up on me, you know, from the street, or he was a customer at the neighbor shop or something. He was like, man, I know where that car came from, man. That car came from Oakland, man, blah, 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 and da-da-da-da, and I wanted it and all this other shit. And I'm like, yeah, okay. You know, because when people be talking to me, they be looking at me expecting me to jump up and down with some pom-poms or some fucking shit. Nigga, I don't give a fuck, nigga. You know, whatever. I'm listening to what you're talking about. Cool, whatever. You know, and motherfucker talking, he was like, man, I'll buy it, man. Let me buy it back from you, man. I'm like, yeah, okay, nigga, 50,000. And he just looked at me and was like, what, 50,000? I was like, yeah, nigga, 50,000. Because I done spent too much money on this whip. You know, 50,000. You know, he was like, oh, nah, man, I'm good. I'm like, okay, man. You know, and then he just went about his way. I'm not no hyphy nigga. And these niggas out here on the West be expecting you to be old hyphy ass nigga like you a hyphy nigga. I'm not no hyphy nigga. I snipe niggas. And I'm a snipe. And when you want to snipe, you got to sit up on the scope and be on focus, nigga. I'm a focused nigga. You know what I'm saying? I watch my scenery. You dig what I'm saying? So, and nigga, so the day was over, whatever. I talked to the nigga about the vehicle. The vehicle had to get the transmission put into it, and the transmission was right next door. And it was some Mexicans at the neighbor shop, you know. And I talked to the Mexicans, and, you know, I know how to break down my English to speak to other cultures from different regions. So if you're European or if you're Asian or whatever, I know how to speak in broken English, you know. So there is good nature with our conversation, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I was telling him, I was like, yeah, you know, I'm with the Saints, you know, because, you know, Mexicans are Catholic based, you know. I said, you know, yeah, I'm with the Saints and blah, 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 you know, and the rosary beads were in the window on where I had my rosary beads wrapped around my rear view. So what happened is I go to the crib, you know, and I call these niggas the next day, you know. He's like, yeah, man, you know, yeah, you can come on down or whatever the fuck, and, you know, some shit he was saying. I was like, okay, bet, I'm on my way. So then I drove all the way over here to the other side of town. Lo and behold, somebody firebombed this nigga shop that was taking care of this nigga that was supposedly taking care of my whip. The nigga wanted to put wings on the vehicle, and he wanted to do all this extra shit and try to put it in competitions. I'm like, look, nigga, do what the fuck you're supposed to fucking do. Do what the fuck I paid you for, and that's it. I don't need your bells and whistles and your motherfucking sprinkles put on the fucking vehicle, nigga. That's not what we doing here. I gave you a certain amount of money, and then he started carrying his strap because he knew I was strapped up, nigga, and I will air you the fuck out if it comes down to that. You dig what I'm saying? This is Vegas. This is Wild Wild West. These are the rules of the environment. You dig what I'm saying? The nigga started carrying his motherfucking shit. Nigga was supposed to be some goddamn jujitsu ass nigga. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Nah, nigga, I'm not putting my kids up in your class or none of that shit. We not fucking standing over the barbecue grill, nigga. I don't do that shit. You dig what I'm saying? I do that shit with my intellectual cronies. You understand? I'm not fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers. So I go down here to the shop. somebody done bombed this nigga shop, and it was most likely the nigga that tried to buy my vehicle from me. All the cars that was in his shop blew up. Guess where my car was at? Right next door with the rosary beads hanging over the roof. In mint condition. And this nigga had to pay insurance for whatever all the other vehicles that was in the car. So, you know, I take that situation, I put that on the rosary beads. So if rosary beads work, that is my story that tells you, yeah, the rosary beads work. You dig what I'm saying? And then, you know, when the plague hit, that's all I had for the people, you know, and the reason why the rosary beads came through is because the COVID hit. And I'm like, yo, you know, I was feeling a little guilty. I thought maybe I had opened up the doors for the COVID to hit because of me talking about the plague and the way I put the plague back together inside the volume 2. And a lot of people had that energy that was blaming me. My Facebook page was blowing up. Everybody was paying attention to what the fuck I was saying and what I was doing because I was telling niggas, yo, because I studied the plague so well that I understood that there was a spiritual intelligence operating with it, and I could see that the way they was talking about it in China, that this was a revisit of that same spiritual intelligence. But then at the same time, it was in China, and then this was TV that we was looking at. You know, in the 1347 when they had the Black Plague death, there was no television, nigga, so you couldn't really see how it operated. But I understood how the plague operated, and the plague didn't operate by specific bacteria or by the ratus and the black rat or whatever, or the flea. That may have carried the bacteria, but it was a spiritual intellect that operates with the plague. So I was like, yo, you know, stars, you know, talk to me. You know, if I'm guilty for bringing the plague out, this is a very large, powerful energy. What do I do for my cronies? What do I do for my fans, my audience, and my money religion to make them feel at home or to protect them in some kind of way? And the stars was like, the rosary beads. Go get some rosary beads. So I'm like, all right, go get rosary beads. So I get on eBay and I look for rosary beads, and guess what? The only motherfucker that was selling rosary beads and selling them in multiple colors were somebody in Las Vegas. It was Las Vegas, Nevada on the eBay shit. So I bought a bunch of them, you know, and I started sending them out. And I'm the only nigga underneath the sun, bro, that was, you know, sending Glocks. Niggas was buying guns. I was selling shipping Glocks all across the country, nigga, with rosary beads wrapped around them and black man Bibles inside the boxes and shit all through the mail and shit. You dig what I'm saying? And that was from New York to LA. You know what I'm saying? Niggas from all across the country that I know. You dig what I'm saying? So, you know, the rosary beads are sufficient. You know, it is powerful. You know, there's a lot of human sacrifice put behind the rosary beads because they actually used to be a torture device in ancient times. So, and I can show it to you. I can show it to you. I don't just be talking, nigga. There it is right there. Okay, right there. You see that? So that was the torture device form of the rosary beads. And what would happen is if your ass fell asleep in church, they put them heavy ass rosary beads on your neck, and you go stand at the goddamn front door of the church or the cathedral, and you'd have to stand up wearing it, and it'll wear in on your clavicle and your collarbone and all this other shit. And, you know, it's real heavy. So I was like, yeah, you know, the rosary beads, that's what I fuck with. Now you see rappers are trying to wear rosary beads as they peace, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, the rosary beads are very real, you know, support, you know, you can buy them from me. I have them on the blackmansbible.com, I think. Or if you go buy any books of mine, just put in the notes rosary beads and I'll throw some in there. I got the colors red, black, green, and white. So any one of those colors you could purchase. You know what I'm saying? If you want a blue one, I can go get blue too. So you know what I'm saying? But it's the symbology behind them. It's powerful, you know, and if we're going to get technical, it's definitely, you know, the uterus as well, because that's the cross, you know, it comes down and then the beads are the eggs on the side. You dig what I'm saying? So that's how it works. You dig? So, yeah, They're very real. So I just told you the story that you didn't know about what happened and why I still got my donk, and the dragon needs to fly again. So assist within that picture if you are part of the money religion squadron. You understand? And let's take this thing to a whole new level. That's where support is at. You have to fulfill your dreams, because I know a lot of motherfuckers got dreams and visions of me being in this space or doing this in the public or doing this in the realms of Hollywood and whatnot. But guess what? You only got dreams. You ain't putting no money where the mouth is to support it and create that situation. And that's where things get ugly, because it's definitely been proven to you, shown to you, that I have to control my shit. Okay, I can't be over here trying to get signed by other niggas and doing all this other fucking weird shit with these fucking weird ass niggas in this Hollywood. You dig what I'm saying? Man, nigga, please. We not finna move like that. We not finna fuck all your vulnerability. Fuck all of that weak ass shit. We not doing that. You dig what I'm saying? What we are going to do is blood, sweat, and tears. You dig what I'm saying? That's what I have done. I've done that with the literature that I provided to y'all. I've done that with the music that I provided for y'all. And that's why you don't hear no error in my music when it comes to electronic voices and fake ass niggas talking fake ass shit that they don't live. I only talk the shit that I live. I don't push no kilos, niggas, so you don't hear no kilos in my bars. I don't be out here murdering niggas, so you don't hear nothing about no murder in my motherfucking bars. And that's just what it is. You dig what I'm saying? So yeah, the rosary beads are very real, and I stand by them. And the rosary beads are in my vehicles right now. You know what I'm saying? My sons wear rosary beads to school, and my sons are very proud to say that they're Catholic. And they say that, and they talk about the saints with their friends, and they talk about that with their teachers too. And the teachers are like, what type of child is this? Yeah, ain't none of your SpongeBob bullshit over here. I'll tell you that. They know how to snipe your ass, though. My sons got very good aim on that GTA and in real life. You know what I'm saying? So, as a matter of fact, I got that one video up where my son is hitting the fucking things on the thing at the festival. They took that game out of the mall. Rosary beads is for protection, and your intelligence, is for protection. A sharp pointed shoe for a motherfucker's ass is for protection. Goddamn. That's how we gonna do that. Goddamn. Not being around some retards is for your protection. Identifying the Igor, you understand. Not being around no low life motherfucker that supports low life shit and moves in a low life thinking. But I'm supposed to be around the hooligans, In addition to the beads, there's no other protection to be using. You're gonna have to whoop somebody's ass. Is gonna be the protection. That's why. And look at that. That's medieval Catholic, right? They show you the cross, and then they hit you with the silver bullet. Because if this cross ain't working, now it's war. You understand? And that's just how it works. That's how it's always been shown to you, right? In the werewolf movies and in the vampire movies, they put up the cross, and if that nigga get past the cross, okay, we ain't gonna use no garlic. We gonna use this silver bullet and have your monkey ass. Okay, and then if the silver bullet don't, and then after the silver bullet, nigga, we gonna put a brick in your mouth when we bury your ass, because we don't need nothing coming up out the grave with your stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? We gonna have you fucked up, nigga. Besides that, eat you a salad, for some protection, goddamn. I'm drinking broth from soup right up in here right now. But yeah, that's all there is to it. And that's what you got to use. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, if y'all want to go ahead and request a track, go ahead and put it down. And I'm finna get up out of here. I got shit to get to. I got people calling me, blowing up my phone and whatnot. So, which rarely happens. People only call me when I'm over here doing a video. Besides that, nigga ain't hit my line. My phone be extra dry. Motherfuckers be scared of me, What's the obsession with the Pope? What do you mean? What's the obsession with the Pope? What obsession? What? Let me see. There's no obsession with the Pope. He's just the leader. He's just the one to give the call. You know, a Pope ain't nothing different than a preacher at a church. You know what I'm saying? They got a lot of different ranks and a lot of different things that's going on, but he possesses a specific type of power because of those ranks and because of the symbology and because of the time period and because of Rome and because of what has been going on with, you know, all the inculcation of the ancient Egyptian sciences into Catholicism and whatnot, because that's really where all the mathematics is at. The mathematics of ancient Egypt is in the brother has requested tax evasion, so we will definitely be playing that. Yeah, for the rumors, okay. And yeah, I don't get into the popes and the bishops and the priests and all of that. Let me clarify that right now. When I say medieval Catholicism, what I'm talking about is the power that comes from the saints. That's it. And that's what I operate by, is the magic system of the saints. And there's like 5-6 different magic systems within inside saint operation. So, and I did that video about the saints on All Saints Day, and I didn't say anything about Saint Isidore of Seville, who is definitely the homie. Is definitely one of my most important incarnations, so I definitely want to put that out right now. But I only operate by saints. I don't operate by no system or no ritualistic practices that they do within inside Catholicism. I'm not a part of none of that. I've never studied any of that, and I'm not, you know, I don't use that as a part of you know, what the money religion math is. The money religion math goes over not only just Catholicism, but many other religious systems as well. As the brother Ansar Muhammad right here, he is the high priest for Islam inside the money religion. So money religion is attached to every single religious group. You know, I don't have no money on no crypto, but I'm about to put some money on the Dogecoin, and the Dogecoin is all I'm fucking with. You know, yeah. So don't ever get it confused that I'm over here and I got nuns in the monastery or no shit like that. That's not what's going on. You know, I love the saints. The saints came to me. I felt responsible for relinquishing that information to the public because it has not been given to us, even though there's been saints around us the entire time. As your streets are named after saints, your parks, your schools, your hospitals, and all types of stuff are named after saints. And we don't know who or what the saints are. So it's time to bring them out of darkness and bring them back to light. I thought it was very pertinent, especially with the times that we're going through now. A lot of people need that assistance, especially, and also the archangels. So, you know, that's what I'm involved in. You know, I do recognize the Pope for his position and power, but I am not underneath no Pope, and I am not connected with no Pope. Well, I mean, I can't say that. With those who watched what occurred during the COVID, they know damn well I'm connected with the Pope. But, you know, we're not even going to go into all of those spaces right now. But for those who were there and saw it, they were there and saw it, you know. Yeah, it was a very hardcore time in 2021, you know. So much respect was given, much respect was taken. So tax evasion has been requested, and I'll take one more question if anybody wants to shoot before we get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? You know, let me know what the deal is. You know, we about to get up out of here, man. I definitely appreciate everybody stopping by today. We had another beautiful show. There's going to be another one tomorrow, 2 o'clock on Friday. Y'all let me know. Y'all be there or be square. Okay? Stand on your square and be prepared. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, darling. Okay? I appreciate you. So, yeah, I appreciate everybody that came by, you know, and kicked it with me. And, wanted to hear about the rumors, you know, and we have the rumors, and that's what the bitch ass nigga out here in the world is going to try to bring out a lot of rumors on you. So for those who have to go deal with this nonsense at your council meetings, or if you're at a job or wherever you may have to be, and you have to deal with the populace, the standard fuck, the average schmo, you know, be prepared for some form of attack, because they can't stand on their own squares, and they want to know that strength is not a real thing. So when people have embedded it in their mind that something is not real, and then it shows up in their face in reality, they try to attack it and destroy it. As they say, the caveman attacks what he doesn't understand, or destroys what he doesn't understand. And that's basically the same thing that's going on here. And there's been mass amount of fatherless homes developed, and those individuals who grew up in that level of weakness want to make sure that that weakness is the superior rule, and they also want to have some form of control or boundary around the women, and the women want to get fucked by men. They don't want none of that weak-ass wet noodle shit you trying to put on their back. You dig what I'm saying? And that's just the reality. So, deal with the reality or take your ass to fucking Disney. You dig what I'm saying? And this is the guy 720 in his bitch. Buy the books. Kicked Out of Heaven, The Untold History of the Right Races, circa 700, 1700 AD, volume 1, 2, and 3. The Black Man's Bible, Real Nigga Etiquette, and the Ethereal Law. We're going to put it up here for the donations. Y'all niggas go ahead and support because you have to. This is not a situation of you having an option. You will have to do it. I will bully. I will bring through great Debo spirit, nigga, when it comes to this goddamn donation and the support line. So, respond accordingly is how it works, and get you some gifts for your family members and for those that you know when it comes to some intellectualism. And if they act like they don't want to know, you tie them down and you shove it down their fucking throats like it was a chicken leg. You understand? Go to the millenniumdvds.com. Don't get lost in all the options. I did design it like a Walmart. So, so you have many options to choose from. Luckily it's not a real location, because I would have put the lights on y'all. They use lights in Walmart to make you move in specific ways. You dig what I'm saying? So I would have put the lights too, nigga. Whatever works, work. Because you got to force the human, because the human don't know what's good for him. You dig what I'm saying? So, yeah, go to the Millennium DVDs, cop some DVDs, cop the books, do it for your family, do it for the future, do it for preservation, do it for possession. You understand? And get at me. We're about to play some tracks. The first two tracks I played was Under a Million Stars, which is on Constantine the Black by This Sign Conquer, and also Never Plead Guilty, which is on the album Back to the Future. Y'all play the music. Like I said, put me on repeat, turn your volume down, put your charger in your phone, and let my shit play for 8 hours overnight so we can get these streams up, nigga. That's another way you can assist. There's always a million ways to skin the cat. Wherever there is a will, there is a way. Okay? Let's lay it down like that. This next song coming up is Tax Evasion off of the Constantine the Black album by This Sign Conquer, and I think I'm gonna play another one off that album too. Okay, yeah, I'm probably going to play The Holy Ghost. Give these niggas the Holy Ghost. I'm out this bitch. Y'all get at me. Get some rosary beads in your life, man. All right, peace.
When you fuck with somebody with money, you're fucked. You can run, but you can't hide. You have never met anybody like me, and you probably never will, because you're a cunt. Where's the vagina cream? I give you this vagina cream so you can rub it on your snatch, because that's life, guys and gals. Nobody gives a fuck about your... Nobody.
Fret not, you niggas is in the best spot. Perfect example of what a nigga best not. Fix his body in position and mind in submission to accept being bitches. Nigga, this is a different jurisdiction. We on top of this one. Money, my religion, trade federal commissions. Nigga, you delinquent, chronic tax evasion. Called him laxidazing, he thought I couldn't fade him. Big dough, I'm from everybody paying, killing everything they saying if it ain't about a payment. Universal commercial code financing statements, CUSIP numbers, general obligations. The expert, national treasurer, reader of the ledger, extender of expenditures. Hands all in your pockets, nigga, I've been insurers. X amount of cash outs until the accounts is in the norm. Form to fill out for that exempt tax, and they ask for a pass and then slide without tapping in. It's blasphemy, the acting and posturing. It's a counterfeit, the game flooded cause of them. It's a bunch of them fucking up the sustenance. I'm up with the sun, top of the AM functioning. Checking the seats and expenses. Lucrative business, taxing bitch niggas who try to mimic this. Debits and credits, indigenous express shit. Hit a lick and throw up the set quick. Check it out, a lot of dough to be made. And likewise, cause there's still a lot of dough to be paid. To operate on the world stage, turn the page, the table's over. We getting over till it's over for you. Weird society engineers is out of here. And real original hairs is on
And I'm
top
not
of
here
here.
to insult your ethnicity, but I will. I'm not here to insult your religion, but I will. Because in the real fucking world where nobody gives a fuck, you want to fit in. You want people to like you. Why? Because you have poor fucking role models. And I'm trying to give you a fucking template to fight off that loser. Goddamn, like the devil's gonna make me do it. Gotta fight that loser off. When I tell you the world's over, brother, it's over. Because if you're the best we got on this planet, you're gonna take responsibility for the first time in your fucking lives. When I tell you there's 31 days in February, there's fucking 31 days in February. When I tell you the fucking sun's not coming up, the motherfucking sun's not coming up.
Rap game just become a cesspool of snitches, werewolves and witches. Interviews in 60 minutes, complaints about business. Who's dissing? Tools blinking. Who's the last dragon or the show enough? Hold up, niggas mugshot be looking funny as fuck. They wanna dress up and get a tummy tuck and claim they be rolling up. Get a bunch of holes in your truck. The AR got that Rambo clutch. Just touch the deposit and the routing number on a bitch's ass, just like a bounty hunter. No, we didn't stutter. They wonder because their brain got cluttered. They left that in the gutter that is under the bridge. Hope you not minding the stench. Ain't nobody quite grinded like this. With all that reckless eyeball and keep your mind to your bitch. In the Southwest, we make them dig they own ditch. Shots out to LA, they get bigger or rich. Make it make sense. They rich but penny pinch. So I screw this ratchet with the heavy wrench. Stay steady shit. This the stay ready click. Never be a day I switch. Hold her hand, I might mac on your bitch. If the shoe fits, wear it and just be glad they lost all their bands. Now they shaking hands and taking stands. Then behind the wall they need a colostomy bag. He went to Hollywood and dressed in a drag just to get paid. Each a which away. To my dismay, they is still bitch made. Catch a shade in the fade, then they claim to be made. Yeah, that'll be the day when pigs fly from Hawaii to Bed-Stuy. But then they lies comply with the FBI. I make them obese squeezing this healthy nine.
Nobody is better at this than me. The world is irretrievable. The world is going in the shitter. Embarrassed to be a human being. See everybody fucking whining like bitches. I'm fucking embarrassed. Fucking never. If I lived to be 1,000,000 years old, I'd never do this again. Because this is a thankless fucking job. Because you're all worthless. I was taught, the truth will make you free. That's what they told me. Apparently now, not now.
Niggas be doing the most. Had to leave them with the Holy Ghost. Niggas be doing the most. Had to leave them with the Holy Ghost. Niggas be doing the most. Had to leave them with the Holy Ghost. Niggas be snatching chains. Oh, that's still a thing. I'll decorate their bones with precious stones in the catacomb grave. You can't have it both ways. How you choose to get paid, don't start losing your way. Champagne spilling on your custom made. Niggas grinding gold teeth, but won't bust a grape. Bust a bitch, I just seen what's his face. Where's my fucking money? Cut to the chase. It's either shells or hell, nigga, we dropping the case. You can rock with the snakes. Niggas be doing the most. Had to leave them with the Holy Ghost. Niggas be doing the most. Had to leave them with the Holy Ghost. Niggas be doing the most. Had to leave them with the Holy Ghost. I say a Hail Mary and let him get the Holy Ghost. Holy smoke, holy water on his holy coat. It's only jokes when you niggas be hella broke. Your life insurance quote can fit in this envelope. Say I do and elope.